We'll get started in a bit. Okay, welcome everyone. Your time is very valuable and I appreciate you joining in person. We will get started today. Is the last day, day 3. You're going to learn all about the BSMD application, which is an important component. And in my point of view, it's rather like a root canal. There are like just so many components in the BSMD application. And it's not enough if you've built your profile because you've got to follow the instructions. It's like kind of all over the place, and there's no uniformity whatsoever when it comes to the BSMD application. Every college is different, okay? For example, Brown, their application is in the Common App. So it's like one application, you send it. Penn has its BSMD application in the Common App. Rochester REMS is on the Common App. Rensselaer Polytechnic is on the Common App. Whereas Stony Brook, you have to like email them the BSMD profile. SLU and University of Alabama have their own portal. It's exhausting to keep track of everything, and my team does that superbly well. Okay, so I'm just going to get started with today's presentation. Give me a minute while I access that. I have like just about 10,000 windows open. So just about 1 second. Okay. Any questions from yesterday? So how are you feeling about day 3? Let's hear it from you. Good, bad, ugly, anything? Okay, 1 minute. Let me just. Okay, so how's your experience so far? Have you gained clarity? Talk to me. Come on, don't be shy. Okay. I think I'll be waiting the whole night if I expect someone to come up with an answer. So I'm just going to get started. Okay, so today is day 3 and the final day. I'm certainly exhausted. By Friday evening, I'm like just about to crash. So I'm already almost there, and I'm so glad it's Friday tomorrow. Okay, so let's get started. It's day 3. We are celebrating huge wins from the 2024 Ohio State University Full Ride. Don't I love Full Ride? University of South Alabama Full Tuition, BSMD, there's a long list. NYIT, Syracuse, LECOM, Indiana University, FAU, USF. I don't know why I didn't put SLU. A lot of them, Case Western. I'm going to show more and more profiles of students who've gained a lot of scholarship with BSMD. Okay, and all the UCs, the Cali people, you just love UCs, right? So I have all the UCs as well. So let's get started. Let's hear from you. How do you feel about day 1 and day 2? Are you feeling more confident about the BSMD process? What is one key takeaway or insight you gained from this? Anyone? Um, Anyone want to share what is their insight? One insight? No? Too shy? Okay, let's continue. Okay, So recap, this is what we have done so far. Day one, we explored the different medical pathways. Yesterday, we unveiled the traits or what's needed in a BSMD candidate. Today, we're going to learn about the application process. Pretty complicated, comprehensive, annoying, irritating. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that, but it is like that. Okay, so I'm going to get into it. The confidence of the BSMD application. Are you going to learn all about it? So the BSMD application is a three-step process. And typically, you submit your undergrad application, you've got to get accepted. Only then you are invited to apply to the BSMD program or the medical application. So there are different admission officer. There is an undergrad admission officer and there is a BSMD admission officer. And during one of my college fairs for Rensselaer Polytechnic, I happened to meet both of them. George Washington as well. I've met with both of them and they've given me like pretty good insights about our program. And then there is a multiple medical interview. So this is a three-step process, okay? But if you're applying to Drexel and Hofstra, there's another step called the Casper test. Okay, so that format has changed for 2025. So we are preparing our students for that, okay? So this is a three-step process. So please don't think that it's done when you submit your undergrad application. This one is harder. Okay, and the application materials, you need a personal statement. The personal statement for undergrad, I asked you on the WhatsApp, I asked you about the BSMD supplement. Okay, here, when I talk about the personal statement, it is a Common App personal statement. There are three components that the Common App needs: uncommon topic, uncommon language, uncommon connection, and uncommon values. Okay, and these are the four things that they are looking for the undergrad. Letters of recommendation. Of course, you need STEM teachers, not history or English. Make sure it's like science, math teachers. And of course, the BSMD applications are entirely different and they focus deeply on why you want to be a doctor, what extracurricular activities you had, what patient experience you've undergone. All that is super important. Okay, and personal statement, it has to be personalized, of course, and you don't need to reference being a doctor in the main undergrad essay. Okay, you reference being a doctor in the BSMD essay. Okay, and also I met with a parent today who said, "Oh, my child doesn't have any tragedy or anything untoward that's happened." You don't need it. You don't need to have a sob story at all. Admission officers are sick and tired of sob stories. They want simple, elegant, personal, quirky, fun essays. So my student who got into Hofstra with a lot of scholarship, her essay was how she enjoyed Garba. Okay, like every year, of course, she's a Gujarati, and that was something that was so unique, that was so pleasurable to her. And guess what? Her Hofstra admission officers simply loved her essay and they wrote a personal note. It said, "I enjoyed learning about Garba through your essay, and I'm happy that it makes you feel connected to your culture." Right, so that is how this is. We get a lot of handwritten notes from admission officers praising their personal statement. Okay, and secondary essays that are program specific essay. Like Hofstra keeps changing it every year, but other schools we pretty much know. And since my students have applied, I have the prompts of all the college essays, and I make them write them even before it's due because we don't waste time at all. Right, that's the point of being super efficient. Okay, so they ask you about medical issues. What do you think about like ethical scenarios, personal growth? Which college was it? I worked with a student where it said, "Hey, what are your personal strengths and weaknesses?" Right. So this kid was amazing. She had exceptional extracurriculars, and one of them was she was supplying excess medical supplies to the homeless, and she was extremely driven and very detail oriented. So we wrote a complete essay on that. Okay, and it requires depth. They're looking for maturity because you're committing to an 8-year program, like an MD program. It's pretty much applying for masters in your high school. So they expect to see that level of thinking, deep thinking and maturity related to the healthcare and medicine. Rutgers has like umpteen number of essays that are there. Okay. Next is letters of recommendation. Um, of course, these recommendations are a part of your BSMD. These are not the Common App, the undergrad. These are your BSMD recommendations. So basically, again, if you're picking somebody, it has to be from the STEM field. And also, we teach students because what they do is they just don't even ask permission for a recommendation, and they randomly send it to people saying recommend me. I get that. I get pretty annoyed saying, dude, you got to ask my permission. You got to check with me whether I want to write your recommendation, right? So that is a critical step that students miss, and I teach them how to prime their recommenders because they're not going to remember about you, right? So I teach them how to write a brag sheet, a resume, and request for the recommendation first before putting their email in. Okay. And also, please don't be under the impression that you can just get a recommendation letter from anybody and upload it into your application. Nada, nonce, no, because recommendations are blind. You'll just have to put their email address in the application, and the college will send them an email asking them for recommendation. Get it? So be very, very careful. I had a student who said, "Oh, I'm working under this cardiologist. I want to get a recommendation from him." I'm like, does the cardiologist have 20 minutes? Does he remember you? Right? Will he open the email and write a recommendation? No, then no. It can even be from a janitor. It doesn't matter. It's not the quality of the person giving the recommendation, it's the quality of the recommendation. Remember that, okay? I know people go to brand seekers thinking, oh my God, I have to get a recommendation from this person and I'm set. No, it's the quality, it's the time that they take to write the recommendation that matters. And especially University of Alabama needs 2 additional recommenders in their application, okay? Any questions about the recommendations, please put it in. This is the most confusing part that everybody assume. They make a lot of assumptions. Please do not assume anything in the BSMD applications. Okay, resume. Every college is different. If you're applying to Penn State, they need a one-page resume. Ooh. One page. Imagine trying to condense 3 pages into one page. You got to do it, right? So each college is different. They have their own format, and we teach them how to write that resume. In fact, all the resume that we teach our students to do, they basically are handwritten. I mean, I make them write everything, and then I make them infuse very good vocabulary and adjectives. I give them like a reference sheet of what adjectives they have to use to describe their activity. Spearheaded, brainstormed, conceptualized, right? So good vocabulary is an example of maturity. And that is what we teach our students to do here in the resume. Okay. And next is format of the multiple medical interview, right? So it is different in different colleges again. Nova Southeastern has an entirely different format. Drexel has a different format. Sometimes it's a group of admission officers. Sometimes it's just one. There are different questions that they ask. It could be ethical dilemma, like a moral or ethical challenge, role playing. They have some communication tasks and everything. And Nova Southeastern, I've spoken to a lot of my students. They go from one place to another. Like there are different sections that are set up for their multiple medical interview, and sometimes it takes half a day for this, and we prepare our students intensively for this. We help them with their elevator pitch, which is tell me something about yourself. So we create a customized elevator pitch for every one of our students, and it's organic to them, and it kind of aligns with their talents. My student, she didn't have great stats at all, right? She got into NYIT's BSDO program with 29K scholarship. So her dad just booked her ticket. They live in California, to attend it in person, which was a fantastic idea. Always attend interviews in person. And then he told me, hey, Joe, I didn't even ask you. I booked her ticket. Can you work with her on Sunday morning? I worked with her. And the next day she told me, hey, I got it. So we prepared her elevator pitch. We went over different ethical dilemmas and everything. And that's what we do after we finish submitting our BSMD applications, which is from November to February. Sometimes in the first week of March, the interview goes on. Okay. Next is the Casper test. Casper is a psychological test that checks their personal and professional characteristics. It's an online test. Of course, it needs prep. It's once a month, and we help our students schedule this exam and prepare for it, right? And if you're applying to Drexel and Hofstra, they need a Casper test, okay, before you submit the BSMD application. So we make our students take this as well. Okay, and I'm going to show the cost of attendance. BSF without scholarship, it's anywhere from $70,000 to $85,000. Okay, so this is Ria Mehta. She got into 4 BSMD programs. She shortlisted 3. So St. Louis gave her 30,000. Her cost of attendance was 41. My budget for my students is typically 35 to 50. I don't think you should spend more than that for a BSMD program, and I make sure my students get enough scholarships based on their profile. Okay, so basically we have Hofstra here, which gave her $40,000. She ended up going to Hofstra. Her cost of attendance was 37. Drexel doesn't give all that much scholarship. It was 57. Drexel is a very, very good BSMD program. So this is one student. And this is another student's profile that I went over yesterday who got full tuition. In fact, they gave him extra money. USF, he got into Drexel as well. If you see here, Drexel doesn't give a whole lot. He got into Case Western pre-professional program. So Case Western is an early assurance pre-professional program where in the sophomore year you apply for the BSMD, right? So he got in there as well, and he got into FAU, which is 34,000. So as you see here, this is the potential that is there. Okay. And again, this is another candidate. These are his offers. He's going into SLU. As you can see here, he got 40,000, 41,000. Then Case Western as well. Didn't give him that much. Nova Southeastern, Nova has BSDO and BSMD. He got into the BSDO program with 45K. So you see here how profile building adds to the scholarship. Please do not assume that there's a pile of money waiting and you have to go get it. It's all in the profile building, how good your profile is, how good your story is. Got it? So that is where you need to focus on. And these are institutional scholarships. These are the ones you need to go after. Don't think there's a private scholarship out there that you need to find and get your child that. Nada, doesn't happen. Even if it's there, it's just $5,000 or $10,000. The major chunk, which is like 40 times 4, 160K scholarship, that's the institutional scholarship. So this is based on how good your profile is, how you have a cause area, research, medical shadowing, volunteering, wow factor of the extracurricular activities. These are the money makers. Okay. Our success, our students have gotten into, I should put it, MIT, Duke was full tuition, Stanford, UPenn, Cornell, Harvard, all the UCs, NYU, Vanderbilt, just about every college. And BSMD, it's still coming in, pretty much a lot of colleges. New colleges like LECOM, LK SOM, Syracuse was new this year for us. We've had St. Bonaventure, NYT BSDO, it should be BSDO. These are new. From Georgia, we've had Augusta, Texas EdMed, St. Louis, NYU, everywhere, RPI, Rochester, REMS, everywhere. Okay, so I'm going to share the 4 secrets to the BSMD. I added one more because I've been talking to parents and I'm seeing an alarming pattern here, which I wanted to bust. Okay, the first one, perfect academics is a myth. I told you this kid got into NYIT BSDO program with 29K scholarship, right? Second is you need a wow factor, right? And I also see a lot of parents thinking, oh, we've made it. You know what? We've made it. We've crack the code. My child has the best research, medical shadowing, extracurricular activities, and test score and GPA. What you don't have is a spike, right? They have 6 minutes for your application. What is that beacon or a lighthouse that the admission officer can see immediately? Have you like packaged it, positioned it very, very well, right? That is the secret. That is the secret. The spike is a secret. The kink or what you use is what's very, very important. Okay. Next one. This is something that is extremely alarming that I see parents and students doing is self-study of SAT, ACT. This is like the biggest mistake that you can ever do. It's not like I'm not telling your child's not smart or cannot crack it, but you're just wasting time. And I heard a parent saying that, oh, the number of the takes of SAT, ACT is unlimited. No, it makes your application look very, very bad if you have taken SAT, ACT 5 or 6 times, right? It doesn't reflect well to get that dream score that you took 6 times. It's a waste of time, right? So it's in my opinion, it's important to work with a tutor because they teach you how to answer that question in a time crunch, in a very small amount of time. Most students are not very good test takers. You cannot blame them. The shit is hard, right? So there's a lack of like targeted practice. They're like boiling the ocean. They are spending their time doing problems that they already are expert at, right? So like targeted practice. For example, I've seen this pattern among boys and girls. Boys struggle with passages which is Old English. So Old English passages, which are like the suffragette moment, or all that passages is where they get stumped, and science fiction, right? So we have tutors who only work on that, right? To get that. And also it's time management. These tests are all about time management, which a good tutor is going to teach you how to answer those questions in a short amount of time, right? And it's like efficiency and time saving. I see like perfectly good GPA, but the test score is like in the 1400, 1450, and it takes like, the pattern keeps repeating. They take 3 times and the score doesn't go up at all. But if you work with a tutor, every time you sit in an exam, your score's got to go up by 50 points. Get it? So this is another pitfall. Please, this is something, I mean, I'm not putting pressure on you, but this is a very common mistake that parents do. Okay. And the fourth, you don't need a pricey situation as like solution. You don't need to spend 20,000. We have our step-by-step framework right from grade 8. Okay. And yeah, our research program, we offer summer research program. Everything is 12 weeks. We offer right now cancer and neuroscience are open. They're already half full. Like, thank you. Yesterday and day before, our phones have been buzzing. Our wonderful team has been so busy filling out a cancer and neuroscience, which is like 50% full. And yeah, these are the summer programs that are available. Somebody put it in the chat that, can you recommend summer research? These are the research programs that are there. We've launched the cancer and neuroscience. It starts the first week of January. The design of the research program, basically, it's like deep learning with a research professor and with a creative writer. So the outcome is a 4,000-word research paper that you can submit it for publishing. Okay, and of course, colleges like to see that a child spent significant amount of time in writing an academic research paper. Okay, so that is the outcome. Any activity that you do, it should have a tangible, measurable outcome that you can put in the college application. Okay, and yes, and here is the brochure. I don't have time to share. This is a neuroscience professor. He's an amazing, kind, benevolent teacher who teaches neurodegenerative diseases like Huntington, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, biomarkers, all that. He is a professor in University of Southern California. So when you do research under these professors, you will put in your Common App, in your resume, that you did research under this professor. Okay, so you don't need to put our company name. You need to put the professor's name, which is perfectly valid. And yes, you have to do research under PhD professors. If you do research under anybody else, it's a blog. It's if it's done under a school teacher, AP research is part of the curriculum. It is not an extracurricular activity. It is not considered research. Okay, and then we have our cancer professor who's from Wayne State University. He's amazing. A lot of students have worked under him and published their research paper. He's very, very kind, and he goes into greater depth in teaching the subject. Okay, we want to make our children eternal learners. It's not always about college. Like working with professors is up there, and students need to put in that kind of effort. Instead of killing their brain cells playing video games, they might as well do research. Okay. Yeah, and we have them submit for publishing. We have the template that the journals need, and that's how we prepare our students. Okay, and summary, it's about 25 live sessions with the research professor and creative writers, 2 one-on-one sessions with the creative writers, 2 one-on-one sessions with the research professors. If you want the premium package, you will get additional things. And then there's thesis defense we record and put it in YouTube that students can stick it into their resume. And then a recommendation from the research professor. Okay. And why is research essential? Right? For colleges, it's an atypical or a rare extracurricular activity. It demonstrates intellectual curiosity. If you're applying to Stanford, which our student got into, one of the questions is, tell us a time when you showcase your intellectual curiosity. Okay, and also it makes them subject matter experts. It shows that they're deep learners, because this generation are surface learners, right? And that's what is the biggest problem is the colleges for BSMD or any program, you've got to be deep learners, right? And research is a unique activity. Okay. And yeah, and a BSMD counseling for high school. Basically, these are the options that we have. If you're in 8th grade, 9th grade, and 10th grade, then the basic is group BSMD counseling. You can enroll in our research program as well. But if you're in the 11th grade, you're not allowed to get into the group BSMD counseling. You have to enroll into our college counseling program that runs for 15 months. So if you have a junior, please put your phone number in, and we will schedule a one-on-one call with you where we will go over a package. Okay, so please make sure that you enroll in our group counseling program, which is absolute basic program that everybody has to do. Okay. Right, and this is the overview of our group program. It's an overview of the medical career. We do course selection that we will go over your program of study. Testing strategy is there, honors and awards, extracurricular activity, the wow factor. We'll help you build that. Cover letter and resume. Why do you need a cover letter and resume? So that you can apply to those volunteering opportunities, medical shadowing, passion project. Everything is included in our group session that's starting in June. Okay. And our comprehensive counseling is for juniors who are applying to college. The 10-week program is not for them. Okay, so here we pretty much include everything right from the college list building to building the spike or the cause area. So cause area building is something that it's very unique thing that we offer to our students, where based on their talent and their passion, we build a cause area where they serve the community. So each and every student has their own cause area. We help them create events, build a website, everything, and also we get media attention to them as well. Okay, so that is the cause area. They're looking for a very heart-tugging cause area for a child, and we build that. It's a customized, personalized profile. And then we help students with, of course, the college list, writing the essays. Essays are where they need most help with, right? So we provide them the different outlines for different types of essays and everything. It's not easy applying to the BSMD program. We have 25 people in our team, and I'm in it day in, day out, and I get overwhelmed with the changes that happen in that, and everything is included in this. Okay, and I have an ex-admission officer who only does the Common App essay. Right. And then we have creative writer professors, university professors who edit the supplemental essays, the resume, everything. Then we have a person who helps with the cause area. We have another person who helps fill out the Common App. So we pretty much have the whole 9 years. Okay. And of course, the three-step process is included in our counseling, applying to the Common App, applying to the BSMD program, preparing for the multiple medical, MMI. We have an expert coach, Anusha. She's amazing. She preps students very, very nicely for the MMI interview. Okay, so basically we have 5 to 10 BSMD, BSDO colleges that we make students apply to. The application, the essays, the resume preparation, the medical interview, everything is included in our package. And you can schedule a one-on-one call with me to go over the package. Okay, so here we are, that you have two choices. Of course, you can try figuring out on your own and make common mistakes, which I see parents thinking that, oh, we're going to figure it out on our own. And I hear that they are in the junior year about to apply to colleges. Perfect potential, amazing potential, but a very, very poor SAT score. That really brings down their application potential to like, it's just 20% at that point in time, right? So you can try to figure it out on your own or come to us, and every single aspect of the application is perfectly done. There is no missing out of anything. Okay, so the choice is yours. Every day you wait, you're delaying success. Okay, and of course, the BSMD program investment is just 850. You will have a customized, personalized plan that you can follow to build the wow factor. The earlier you come to us, the better it is, because when you come late, when you're just applying to colleges, then there is not much that we can do for course correction or adding those kind of spike activities. Okay, and our research program, it's not 10,000, it's not 6,000. It's I'm sorry, the coupon code is summer 2025. It comes to like 2,600 for the basic package. Okay, and our research program success, I want to highlight a handwritten letter from Duke. It says, I enjoyed reviewing your application, and the admissions committee was impressed by your innovative projects and research prowess. So you see what colleges are looking for. It's research, right? They like to see that. And I've spoken to many admission officers as being a counselor. We have to visit colleges and meet admission officers. And the number one extracurricular activity that they like to see is research. Okay. And of course, our students have gotten into full tuition in Johns Hopkins, St. Bonaventure, pretty much everywhere my students have gotten it. How do you register? You register on our website. I'm just going to go over here. Okay, so all our programs are here, right here. You see here, neuroscience and cancer is what we are I've launched. You can either book a call or we will give you the links. So you can enroll in that, or you can share your number and someone will call back if you have any other questions. Okay, and yeah. So you may have this question, what if my child is not ready for it, right? Which child doesn't want to be guided in the right path, right? That's what it is. The journey takes one step at a time, and your role doesn't end by just attending this 3-day workshop and gaining all the knowledge. It's putting it to use, right? And of course, you may be thinking, can we do it by ourselves? Yes, you can. There's no dearth of information on Google, right? You can do it, build a patchwork, and leave money on the table. It is like hiring a CPA and getting your taxes done. Will make sure that there's no money left on the table, or you can do your taxes yourselves, right? And right, so all it takes is 12 weeks. Our program is always geared to 12 weeks because that is the optimum amount that we've seen to keep a teen engaged. Okay, all our programs are 12 weeks except for the junior program, which is 15 months because it's a very, very long, tedious process of building the profile, applying to colleges. So that's the only long program that we have. Okay, and just for enrolling today, you're going to get summer 2025 coupon, which is $500 off. Okay, and we are here, homework for today. Before getting to the homework, I just want to let you know that, hold on a minute, we care about your children. So I have an exceptional study skills coach. We are going to, she's going to conduct 2 sessions for test taking because the AP exams are in the first week of May. She's going to conduct that. She's an amazing, amazing coach. On April 13th and 20th, students are going to learn about study techniques, test taking, time management tips, and stress management. It's free. Two sessions as to how to prep for the exam. This is something that nobody teaches, and we are experts at that because I believe in providing a holistic advice and not just doing piecemeal, right? They've got to get good grades, meaning they need to have good study skills as well. Okay, so this is the homework. I will be posting it on the WhatsApp group and the Facebook group. Okay, so let's get with the questions. Okay, let's go over questions. Fantastic. Let me just get started. Any recommendation for summer program? PM, I told you we offer our summer programs. At the moment, we are enrolling neuro and cancer, and we are half full. Okay. The question is, are all BSMD interviews in person? You can choose to do it virtually, but your chances of getting into the program reduces by 25% when you do virtually. We recommend in person. Okay. The question is the research with college professors? Yes, they are. University of Southern California and Wayne State University. Okay, so the question is for your research program, if you're junior, will your paper be published before you turn in the applications? Great question. We cannot hasten the thing. If you're interested, I can get you into the cancer program that is running in spring right now, but you have to be in my counseling program to gain entry into my cancer research program that is running in spring. Okay, and it takes anywhere from 4 to 6 months. There's no guarantee that your paper will be published before you submit your application. But guess what? When you're going to the medical interview, the multiple medical interview, it will be published, at which time you can speak about it in your interview. Right. So this is what our student did. Her paper was not published when she submitted her application, but by the time she went to the MMI, her paper was published. She could do that. Right. And we cannot, it's unethical for us to assure that your paper will be published. It's a third-party journal. Okay. Great question. How are connections made with the professors? By joining our summer research program, you build connections with professors. Can research be a spike? Absolutely, it can be a spike, but we like to have a cause area. Research is an academic activity. So research is, again, consumption. There are two kinds of activities, right? One is consumption, where you do the course, you're learning something, right? A cause area or a spike needs to be something that you're contributing to the community, right? So we build our spike around the cause area, which will take into consideration their topic, their research topic. So am I clear? If you have any questions and you want to enroll in my junior program, you can put in your phone number and email, and I'll give you a call back to have a one-on-one session with me. That's only for juniors. Okay. Okay, Darshana, we will have our team call you. Is working in a lab research also considered research, even if it's not published in a research paper? Yes, it is. It is. Okay, what's the cost of the junior program? It's like a customized plan that we create. So you have to schedule a call with us. And we'll give you a call back, and we need to work with you to build that plan and give you the pricing. So we don't have the junior counseling pricing. Okay, is the research program for junior only? No, research is open for 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, just about anybody. Okay, what is the cost of the junior program? I mentioned that you have to schedule a one-on-one call. If you're interested, please put your phone number and email, and I will call and speak to you. Okay, so the thing is very informative. I'm looking for assistance with dental program. Fantastic. Our students have gotten into the Penn Dental program as well. My daughter is not keen on BSME. That's perfectly fine. Your advertisement came across in the social media and I've joined and impressed. Amazing. I have to give my Facebook ads expert a hike, right? So running Facebook ads, fantastic, but would like to talk one-on-one to see where I fit into your model. Thank you. Shri, we need to know which grade you are. I only talk to juniors, but I have a wonderful team that will give you a call back. Please put your phone numbers in. My amazing team of Soumya, Lawrence, Smrita, we are all working together. They know more than me, right? They are amazing, and we will get in touch with you. So please put your phone number and the grade of your child so that we have some reference to call you back. You can also go to our website. I hope this link has changed. Otherwise, yeah, you can also book a call using this link. Our wonderful team will be able to help you out. If you just schedule a free call, we will be able to help you out. But the easiest way is to put your phone number right here and the grade that you're in, and my wonderful team will call you back. Great, great. Leo, how many students are in the research cohort and group counseling on an average? How many successful? Great question, Leo. Our students are 10. We have only about 10 students. About 90% of their papers get published. Again, Leo, it's based on the quality of the research paper. So I'm going to unmute you, promote you to panelist. And can I please ask you the question that should every paper get published or should quality paper get published? What would your answer be? You can unmute yourself and answer. Yeah, so it's based on the quality of the research paper. We, of course, guide them, but then that 90% is the child's effort, right? So of course, but my students, over 200 of them have submitted their research paper and they have been successfully published. And it's all about the quality, the topic, and the student effort. As you can see here, there are so many students who have submitted their papers. Over 200 students have successfully published their research paper. So it depends on the quality of the writing, the effort that they put in. Right? Great question. Which month of the junior year is to spend? Is to spend? It's right now. Okay, it's right now. We are enrolling. We already have started counseling for junior year. So this is the perfect time. If you're interested, please put in your phone number, email, and grade, and we will give you a call back. If it's a junior, then you'll schedule a call with me. Okay, great. Great session. Thank you. One request, we put in your phone number and also put an application. So the thing is, Satya, we call back people and they ghost us. Okay, so I have a list of numbers that were given to me, and about 70% of them didn't even pick up our phones, right? So Satya, we will try to call you back. Our wonderful team is always there, but please don't ghost us. If you don't want a call from us, please don't share your number. We will call you back. My people have been calling you back, and we will call you back again. Yes, so we will call you back, Satya. Thank you for letting us know. Okay, juniors only have 6 months before apply. Why is a 15-month program? Great question, PM. The thing is, November 1st is the due date. November 1st is the due date for the undergrad program. Then November 1st to January 1st, they are submitting the BSMD applications. Okay, and the MMI interviews are from December to March first week. We have to prepare them for the MMI. Okay, and April 1st week is decisions. We help with decisions as well, comparing the counseling packages that they get from, and that negotiation takes until May 1st, right? So that is why it's a 15-month program. Okay, great question. Okay. You shared your number. Can you explain the causa area a little bit better? I'm sorry, I'm running out of time. I have a lot of questions to answer, but if you are interested, please share your number. I would love to have a one-on-one session with you, provided our program is within your budget, and then I can explain that in much detail. I have to go through the program, okay? Is BA-MD another pathway to us? Absolutely, that's wonderful. Thank you for asking. I had a student who did BA-MD from Drexel, and I asked her, hey, why are you doing history? And she's like, Joe, I love history and English. I want to pursue that. So what they do is the first 2 years, they study history and literature. The next 2 years of their undergrad program, they catch up on their sciences and get ready for the BSMD program. Yes, BAMD. I didn't have enough time to address that, but I will put that in my next presentation. BAMD, BADO, they are very, very popular programs. Okay. Okay, Siri gave me her number. Okay, I'm a sophomore right now. What steps should I take to ensure I get in AMET Brawling? Yes, so of course, being a sophomore, please join our research program. You'll have the wow factor of extracurricular activity, and also you can join our BSMD counseling. It's in summer. You can join both the programs, and you'll have a very, very well-rounded this one. And also, we offer research internship for students who finish research with us, right? So that's also something that we offer. Okay, so the question is, I just wanted to get a sense of success, assuming one puts in that effort. Also, I see most papers on JSR. Are there other journals? JSR is easiest to get published. Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, no, it's not like it's just JSR that we put it in. We are open to any journals that accept high school research. Right? It's nothing like it's the easiest place to publish or anything. All the paper publishing are extremely, extremely hard, right? And we are always on the lookout for journals that accept high school research. And that's where we are. Okay, Darshana shared her number. Okay, we will fix that some problem. Soumya, there seems to be some problem with the Calendly. Lauren, I'm just going to promote you to panelist. Lauren, I have someone saying that they cannot schedule a call on Calendly. Can you please check your Calendly
Sure,
link and work with
sure,
just
coach.
Sure, thank you. Yeah. Okay, so, oh, sorry. Oh, you scheduled a one-on-one call. We will share a link with you as soon as possible. I apologize. What is the cost of the junior program? Please share your number PM, and I will, yes, and I will schedule a call with you and give you a call back. Okay. Junior has only 6 months to apply. Answer that question. Please have a team member. Okay, 10th grader. Got it. Anyone else who has a question, please put it in there. I'm just going to copy all the phone numbers that are there. Anyone wants to ask a question, please raise your hand and I will promote you as a panelist. Okay, so let me just see anyone who has. Okay, so there's a question that says, quick question on decisions. Any question or help you need for decisions, you will need to schedule a consulting call. We are unable to give you advice over the phone about decisions without looking at the detailed profile. Okay, you'll have to schedule a call with one of our experts who will be able to help you with that. Okay. Yeah, let me just copy it over. Hold on a minute. Any other questions, please put them in the chat or raise your hand and I can promote you as a panelist. Okay. Any other questions? Hold on one second. Just want to make sure I got all the phone numbers and everything. Okay. Okay, any other questions or a call back, please put your phone number in. I'm sorry if the Calendly link isn't working. Lauren put in her Calendly link. You can schedule a call directly with Lauren. She's an expert. She'll be able to help you with that. Did I get this number? Okay, one second. Hold on one second. I'm just trying to copy everything. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm a bit distracted. Okay, any other questions? Yeah. Any other questions, please let me know or raise your hand. I'll promote you to a panelist. If not, I want to let you go. We also have the study skills with Coach Anusha. She's an amazing mentor when it comes to time management and study skills. Please join that. I look forward to seeing you all in my research program. And please don't quit the WhatsApp group, because we will share a lot of content of like very, very exclusive content on the WhatsApp group. Okay, we reward our parents. So stay in the WhatsApp group to avail all the new programs and offers that we have. Quick one-on-one for junior. Yes, you have to be a junior for me to call you back and everything. Okay, so if you don't have any other questions, I'm going to let you go. If you have a junior and you're interested in counseling, please share your phone number and you will get a call back. Okay. Okay, if you don't have any other questions, I'm going to let you guys go. Congratulations on being all 3 days for the BSMD program. Wonderful. Yeah, somebody has a question. Nonita. Okay, I'm just going to promote you. Yeah, you can speak. Yeah. Mhm. What question do you have? Yeah, go ahead.
Basically, like current 10th graders, are they eligible to join the research program?
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
And
All years are eligible to join the research program.
okay, and are they like, can we just join the research program or it has to be along with the BSMD counseling
No,
as well?
you can join just the research program.
Okay, all right, thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah. So basically, if you're these are the things. It's all available, BSMD and everything. It's just that when you're a junior, the counseling is different because you're applying to colleges, right? So you can just pick research as well. So anything is possible. Okay. So you can find everything here on our program, and I shared the link. I'm only going to share the special link on the WhatsApp group. So I'm just going to yeah, because our enrollment page is usually given by our sales team. But since you will be part of the WhatsApp group, we will post it there. So you can join our WhatsApp group. I'm going to share the link. Yeah. Yes, please join our WhatsApp group, and we will be sharing the research links and everything. Okay. Yeah. Any other questions? Please put them in the chat. If not, I'm going to let you go. Best wishes, and hope to see you in my research or my BSMD